Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's short video tutorial of a commentary of a game that was played in 1983. This was part of the series of Brevities that was chosen and selected by the periodical Qi for the top 50 brevities in 50 years of professional Xiangqi in China. Red is Grandmaster Liu Dahua, one of the most revered Xiangqi Grandmasters in China today. He is from Hubei. Black was Master Liang Wenbing, who was one of the earliest people to have been conferred the title of Xiangqi Master in China. Master Liang Wenbing has many books to his name and is another very well-revered figure in Xiangqi in China today. The tournament was a Masters Invitational tournament whereby only Xiangqi Masters and Grandmasters were allowed to participate. So without further ado, let us start the game. Grandmaster Liu Dahua started with the central cannon and Black countered with the same direction cannons. And Grandmaster Liu Dahua chose the rank chariot variation. File chariot variation, cross palace rank chariot. And Master Liang Wenbing chose a very steadfast variation with R2 equals to 4. H8 plus 7 would be another commonly seen variation. Now the variations that were given in the board was slightly long, and please refer to the interactive board that was given that is given on my website for the details. And Grandmaster Liu Dahua continued to develop both horses as proper horses. H8 plus 7. So far all these moves are orthodox. A4 plus 5 would also be a viable option. And Red chose to play the Riverbank cannon at this point. Now this was a novelty that Grandmaster Liu Dahua developed at that time. Nowadays R4 plus 5 is usually advocated. Black countered with P7 plus 1 to prevent or discourage Red from playing C2 equals to 3. And after Black pushed the pawn forward, Red attacked with R4 plus 5. Now, back in the 1980s, protecting the horse by moving the elephant was one of the common ways of doing so. However, by moving one of the elephants to the edge, the central file would be weakened, and usually now A6 plus 5 is advocated. So by moving the elephant, Black would be prepared. If say Red played R4 equals to 3, Black would be prepared to defend and protect the horse with R9 equals to 7. Now Red continued with C2 equals to 5, which was a novelty at that time, whereby the Grandmaster had specially prepared for the game. And Black continued with H7 plus 6, thinking that he was safe because since the Red cannon had moved to the central file, it could not play C2 plus 1 for a skewer. However, this was precisely what the Grandmaster had anticipated, and he continued with C5 plus 3. Now this was a tightly knit move that was a continuation of Red's R4 plus 5 earlier on. Now because Black had moved the elephant to the edge file, after trading cannons, Black's central file would be relatively weak. Okay, what would happen if R1 equals to 2 were played instead? Black would take the opportunity to trade away the central cannon, and it would still be a very stable game for both colors, whereby Black would still be able to hold his own. So that is why C5 plus 3 was played by Red, who had the right to move at that time. As can be seen, the elephants are not linked, and red would develop his right chariot. Black would try to counter and threaten the horse on this file. And red would play very aggressively by attacking black's cannon rank, which was now weakened by trading away the central cannon. Black would protect the cannon in this manner, and red will continue to attack with p5+1, whereby his horses or his main attack will now be on the central file. It was very important for black to consolidate his central file at this point. Black cannot hurry his moves or thinking that he might gain some momentum or even attack with h6+4, because if he were to do so, red would simply push his chariot forward, threatening to capture the black cannon and also the black elephant, and which is one of the biggest flaws in black's formation. So one of the responsibilities of this horse would be to protect the central elephant, and that was why black chose to consolidate his defense and also prevent r4+1 with a4+5 at this point in time before he wanted to move his horse. But red would not have anything, would not allow this to happen, and chose to sacrifice his central pawn. And seeing that h6+1 was not viable, black chose to attack with h6+7, threatening to gain material by capturing the central cannon and then capturing the red horse. Now this is another commonly used tactic for similar situations. And black retreated his chariot to block the black horse, and black chose to capture the central pawn. Now, with another function of the chariot at this rank would be to allow to be allowed to fortify the pawn rank, and also to allow for the red horses to attack. And this horse would now become a major threat to black. And black, the cannon was attacking the black chariot, forcing it away, dislodging the central file. And red did not forget to defend by playing a4+5. It was a very exquisite and delicate prophylactic move. Now with a4+5, black would now be prepared to capture the black elephant, because since a4+5 was played, even though black would try to attack with h7+8, he could not go for the pal corner cannon or try to create other mischief. So that was why a4+5 was a very important prophylactic move to make. And black tried to counter and by adding pressure on red's third rank, hoping that a pin would occur. And it was at this time that red started or made his move. Now this was a very, very far-sighted move, and although it would seem to be a sacrifice, it would in fact be a pseudo-sacrifice that paved the way for black to win. And it will show how deep and far the calculations of the Grandmaster was. So by sacrificing the chariot to capture the black horse, black would capture back the chariot, and red would now be attacking the elephant and the black king on this same file. Now the horse will also be very fast in attack, and that was why black was forced to defend in this manner. And red would continue to attack as planned, charging his horse to the riverbank. Now at this point in time, black tried to trade Chariot, which was protected. The black Chariot would be protected by the black cannon. But red made a very nice move with h6 plus 5, and this was when the match ended as black resigned. Now, to begin with, if black captured the red Chariot, for example, red would deliver a check and capture the next Chariot, and now black would have a vast superior material advantage. So what would happen if I ran this position through my computer, and what would happen if black tried to defend with say r7 equals to 4 to consolidate this file. Okay, this was one of the lines that was generated by my computer. Trade of chariots, and again black would lose his chariot to this royal fork. Check. And it will be 3 on 2, and it will basically be a winning situation for red. R7 plus 1 to avoid trading material would also not be viable, because black would simply capture the pawn and still threaten to deliver a check, capturing the black chariot and also the other black chariot at the same time. And black will be forced to capture the red horse. And as can be seen at this point in time, the position of the red pieces would be extremely desirable for red, and the black chariot cannot leave the bottom rank without losing his elephant at this point. So possible line check, and red will now be threatening to checkmate with c2 plus 3. Check. And as can be seen, this will be a winning position for red. So that was why Master Liang Wenbing resigned once this position was reached, and it showed how far the Grandmaster had calculated or prepared. You see, this was move 19, and as can be seen from the variations that I ran through my computer, the farsightedness of this move. So this is in fact a pseudo sacrifice, whereby red would gain back lost material very easily. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and if you like my work, please subscribe. Thank you.